Well, it's still hot out there, but a little bit cooler again today. But some of that afternoon wild weather we saw yesterday could come back today. Meteorologist Marina Jurica with a look at what's ahead in our next weather. Marina.
That's right, Amy. We're already starting to see a couple of those thunderstorms pop up in our mountain communities. And it's the usual suspects today as that monsoonal moisture tap is going to get shut off on this Tuesday afternoon. So live look at Malibu. We still have a little bit of haze out there, a little bit of coastal fog, and that was a welcomed relief earlier today. But looking at our current satellite radar, we are able to see that some of those storms are already starting to pop up there in the San Bernardino Mountains. We can see Big Bear is already starting to get a little bit of that thunderstorm action. And this is exactly where our storm started yesterday. So they develop in the mountain communities. Our foothills might get a couple showers. Then they push into the desert, head up into the Antelope Valley. And that looks like the exact same positioning as we move into the day today. So a little bit different as we push into our day. We're going to be looking at temperatures that are much cooler than they were yesterday. For our first day in a week, we are going to see temperatures that are not in the triple digits. So we are up to, believe it or not, 9 degrees cooler than we were yesterday, even 11 degrees cooler as we head up into Santa Clarita. And so it is a breath of fresh air. You can feel it the minute you walk out the door. Our humidity levels are so much lower, and that's going to make a big impact. So looking at our San Fernando Valley extended into the early afternoon, we'll be in the mid to upper 80s with lots of sunshine. So even though we've got loads of sunshine, we're still keeping our temperatures to where they're supposed to be for this time of year. Orange County, you started out super cloudy, but now we are nice and sunny, and we will remain in the low 80s. So where does this stack up average wise? Because you know, we've been blowing these temperatures out of the water for the last week. Well, at least for the day today and tomorrow, we're going to sit right at where we're supposed to be, if not a degree or two below, with topping out at 84 in Los Angeles, 93 in Ontario, and 95 in Lancaster. So those temperatures are a big improvement, and you can see that all across our viewing area here. Our coastal communities looking good with 74 degrees in Huntington Beach, 78 in Santa Ana. You folks were well into the 80s and even low 90s over the weekend. Crossing over the Santa Ana Mountains back up here into the Inland Empire. We've even got some great temperatures for you folks out of the triple digits now, and we'll top out at 96 degrees in San Bernardino, 93 in Ontario. And all across, of course, the San Gabriels, temperatures have decreased with 91 in Glendora this afternoon, 89 in Pasadena, and we're looking at 84 in downtown LA. With our valley locations, pretty decent, 89 in Woodland Hills for the high and 93 in Santa Clarita. So what a difference a day makes. We keep nudging that high out of here, and it brings such a difference to our temperatures, to where we're supposed to be instead of that excessive heat. I'm sure it'll be back, but it won't be back for now. So let's put our next weather futurecast in motion as we head into this afternoon. You can see by about 2:45, all of those thunderstorms that are starting to form right now shove up into the high desert, push into the Antelope Valley, and that's the exact same place that they entered into. And then as we move into Wednesday, maybe a sprinkle for the high desert only. The rest of us are looking really quiet tomorrow. Then look at all these clouds. Where are they coming from? Well, throughout Thursday and Friday, we'll see clouds increase due to the remnants of what is now Tropical Storm Juliet, which is off the coast of Baja California. Remnants of Juliet's going to bring us clouds, maybe a few showers, and maybe even an isolated storm as we head towards the end of the week. But it will be moving out and bringing us a gorgeous Labor Day weekend. It's going to be a touch warmer, but still really nice. Inland Empire, upper 90s with lots of sunshine. Back to you, Amy.
Now you can get your KCAL news, weather, and live stream all in one place on the CBS News app. Download it free today.